Hello Total War Gamers, and welcome to another episode of Third Age Total War Divide and Conquer 2.2 The Heirs of Fingolfin, an Imladris Confederations campaign. Now first things first, I just keep forgetting correcting the spelling of Rivendell, which is an oversight that has been reported even after the first episode. And I've just had a couple of blanks. Now let's
Yes, my lord.
recapture where we are right now. I want these units retrained, and I want Elrond in Zakala, Glorfindel over at Austin Thiel. So we shall move Elrond and the army into this captain over here, with a Snaga Stalker in command, 2 units of skirmishers, and then Goblin Band.
Fight to the end!
There are no archers, which is useful for our archers. I'm gonna let Elrond tank here. And on fire at will, our own archers will be in the back here. And then the cavalry is gonna do the mopping up and some easy rear charges that hopefully won't cost us any men. Now, even while being on fire at will, the enemy has the high ground here, and I think we'll just drive him in a corner.
Bows! This is the way. Our homes must be defended. Over here! I will be your guide. Elves, over here!
So we've got some marching to do, and I'll speed up. I don't want to be fighting and firing in the woods, nor do I want to attack uphill.
I will be your guide.
So we'll march around them.
Over here! Bows! Elves, over here! This is the way, enemy! Advance! Riders! Elves, over here! Ready your mounts!
And I'm expecting
This is the enemy! This is the way!
those orcs to reposition themselves
I
to
will be your guide.
face us,
Riders! Elves,
as they usually do, and they are. They might even give up the high ground here. There you go.
We await your command. This is the way. This is the way. Ready your mounts. This is the way. Ready your bows. Advance. This is the way. I serve the House of Elrond. This is the way. Elves, over here. We await your command. Elves, over here! Bows! Swords! Elves, over here!
Okay. Elrond now.
This is the way!
Let's create a clear field of fire
This is the way!
and less of an angle with the slope. And since the enemy is not advancing on us, we will advance on them.
I will be your guide. Advance! We await your command. Be quick!
So let's see if we can drive them out of the forest here.
Riders! Like the wind. I will protect the lands of Rivendell. Advance! Swords! Riders! We await. This is the way. I serve the House of Elrond.
Okay, they are moving in that direction, so where might they be going? In any case, out of the forest is good, and off of the high ground is also good, so
I will be your guide. Advance!
they're going into hiding again.
Riders! Like the wind. Swords! Ready, elves. I will protect the lands of Rivendell.
We've got visibility on only one unit,
This is the way.
but they still are
This is the way. Ready must be defended. Like the wind. Riders!
quite close
Like
by.
the wind. Swords! Swords! Elves, over here. I will be your guide.
Let's move here.
This is the way.
And now they are shuffling again, so here is the
I will
entire
be your
army.
guide. This is the way.
Here is some goblin band,
We meet them
and
at
I
last.
think they're a fair enough target. They are marching.
For the enemy. Watch for the enemy.
Let's get our archers over to this
Elves,
flank
over here.
and run them off.
Be quick.
And slow down a little bit now. And you will skirmish.
Bows. Rush them. Ready your bows.
shoot.
Press them back into the earth. Our homes must be defended. Be quick. I will be your guide.
Elrond is picking off this unit of goblin band. And the skirmishers aren't really being very effective with their javelins. They also need to fight through the forest. These guys are just stationary. Okay. Let's see how much damage we can do. They're wavering now. Here come the stalkers.
This is it. Attack. Watch for the
I'm
enemy.
gonna switch one
Launch
unit
the attack.
onto the stalkers
Ready your bows.
and leave these guys to receive their charge or attack or whatever they're planning.
Watch for the enemy.
They're running away, but from what?
Ready your mounts. Watch for the enemy. Close in on them.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
This is the way. I will be your guide.
Elrond, move up
This is it. Attack.
into them.
Your mount like the wind. Swords. Swords. Be quick. Be quick.
I'm gonna pull away from them.
Riders.
If they're coming out of the forest,
Ready your bows.
it's fine really.
Ready your mounts. Riders.
Okay,
Our homes
they've
must be defended. Rush them. Ready your mounts. Riders. Like the wind. I will protect the land.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press on.
They are broken.
Break the spirit of his arm.
What I don't like is we've lost the swordsman.
I will be your guide.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
gonna switch targets to these skirmishes.
I will be your guide. I will be your guide. Our homes must be defended. Be quick.
And they're all focusing down Elrond here.
The enemy general flees like a cow. We've captured the enemy's general. That'll teach the cowardly dog to turn tail and run.
Okay. We are still shooting.
The lands of Rivendell.
And this is not exactly a perfect spot to fire from. So I'm gonna go for the flanks. And deploy our swords.
Be quick! Watch for the enemy. Be quick!
You should be off of fighter wheel and skirmish, but yet be on
Behold
guard.
how our cowardly foe runs.
Okay.
It's time to press the attack.
So then, let's run them all down.
I will be swords! Rush them! I will be your guide. Hold your fire!
We've killed 71%. We've now killed 89. I'm gonna switch one cavalry to this whole bunch. You finish them off,
We await your ready your mounts.
and you can perhaps gain some XP from riding these men all down. There you go. And it appears that they won't be gaining anything.
Be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Yeah, we lost 6 and they're just done. Oh, in fact, no, the Nortino gained their last golden chevron. These are now also into gold, so that's nice. But as before, they need retraining. And I just hope we'll be able to provide that for them. We still have an army headed towards Anorod that is quite numerous. There you go. And if they should be aware, this is a fortress. I don't think I can actually pull out Glorfindel without them going into a riot.
By the light of Elbereth!
I'm gonna stick you,
So
sire.
Elrond can come here,
Over here!
and the rest of the army
Orders,
Elves! Swiftly!
withdraw into this. We're paying for his upkeep anyway.
Your orders.
And this might actually affect our cash flow, but
Sire.
it is as it is. Having another spy
My lord.
wouldn't exactly hurt right now. So then,
Have a taste of
here's
my
a single
blade.
unit. Let's hit the end turn, unless I forget anything.
My lord.
Nope. Yeah, let's end the turn watching over Elrond and see if he gets attacked by that half stack. if no war with Dunland develops, then taking out Goblin Town, oops, would seriously reduce the probability of things like this happening. The wooded valley of Imladris, Imladris of the Elves, has sent its few to war. These few hold much of the grace of what was the fire of Valinor. Their eyes bear the lilting light of the trees of brazen gold and shimmering silver. Ever the lights burn at night, and the star of Elbreth, a twinkling and cloudy gem of unseen years, lifts the march of golden-breathed Eldar. This, unfortunately, not too much gold to see as of yet. They leave flowers in the snow as they cross into the stone-bitten goblin lands and through mountainous ruins, slaying all in their path with a joyous chant, abandoning their detachment in a fury of white fire that savages and berates foes of far less valor. Craven and bullying, sly and sneaking, all of this kind shall wither in the wrath of Valinor reborn. And we are to send emissaries to the shadow of Mirkwood.
My lord.
And where exactly? We would be rewarded with some military units.
Without question.
That would be
stopping here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns, 6 turns. We're not going to be able to comply even. Elrond is going into Zakala because it is very wealthy and under attack. And our spy, Misty Mountains and Dunland, aren't you allies of each other? In fact, they're not. They're really in each other's face right now. So I guess they feel threatened by these guys. Dunland now at war with Anadwaith and Bree as well. -1 unrest for Elder here. And the queue's still stalled, but that's soon to be remedied. Cannot yet retrain another tier now, which is unfortunate. But what I can do, however, is retrain the nobles at a later time, because we need these men more. And then them. Okay, there you go.
I'm gonna stick you.
I don't know what they are bringing, but seems like quite a bit for our bruised and battered army. But we've got both Elrond and Glorfindel defending together, and those two fighting together should be able to really rack up some kills. I'm not gonna risk this going into a riot. Nor am I going to shrink our population here. It's got quite a bit of elven culture now. So what to do next? I kind of want... I'm hoping for those two to declare war on each other. I think I'll try and secure Goblin Town first to reduce pressure on Zakala, because if we do, a single Elrond here would be enough to keep it safe if Goblin Town becomes their primary target.
Yes, my lord.
I'm first going to talk to
journey
the
planned
Dalesman
out.
and see if that is still held by... It is no longer. Misty Mountain Orcs have taken Methelberg.
My lord.
Okay.
Approaching quietly. Approaching quietly.
Oh, here's Captain
Tomorrow's journey
Jagur.
planned out.
Probably coming for an Arod. I want to know the
I shall
whereabouts of
continue
Dunland.
Have a taste of my blade!
And that's a single unit that Meiron is going to attack. Which means we're going to have to redo all these retraining orders. But here we go.
Scatter them! We protect the elven lands!
There you go. Just
Take it
one
for the
unit
elves.
of goblin infantry.
Wipe the blight from this land!
And it's an easy rank hopefully for Meiron. And as I also want him to gain some command, we'll put him in the front and the cavalry in the rear.
This is the way! This is the way! I will protect the lands of Griffin.
There you go. Let's see what happens. Come here. It's gonna be hammer and anvil in the most classic way imaginable.
This is the way!
And yes, we could be leveling our our archers as well, but I want him to receive more speed.
This is the way! Be quick!
I don't know if we'll be able to deliver some damage, but
Hold your fire!
it's actually interesting that their attack formation is so narrow, because it allows
I serve the
our
house of
unit
Elrond.
to fight them quite effectively. Here's our captain.
Battle is very much in our
The
favour.
goblin infantry is still considering victory an option. Look at our banner bearer just bashing the enemy units. He's getting hit from behind, so now he's parrying with his shield. And they have overwhelming numbers,
Our men have slain the enemy
but
general.
we're just
Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
in a superior position. It's 1-to-1 at best for them, for the goblins. So here's the general. He's got a sword only, no shield. But these are 2v1ing this guy,
I will be your guide.
and the general is just not engaged. Just give him an attack order and see if he actually activates. So this might be actually an overlap until one of these soldiers dies, like now. And then it's all 1v1s. And they're just going to lose. Why isn't he hitting? He should be in a position to do so. Hit him up. There you go. Now you're talking. Press into them. See, now their line is even. Oh, here it's 3 versus 1. Over at this corner. That guy's really getting hit. Anyway, they're slowly dying. I'm just gonna speed it up now. This is a favorable situation for nobles here. Still up to 30. Not a single man lost. Okay, now he loses one. And they've already lost the general.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half
They're
their men.
only wavering.
The enemy army flees the
Okay,
field.
here we go.
Pursue and run them down.
The both of you run them down and let's get this over with. Another tier, no cavalry. Awesome. And they're the lowest tier cavalry in the game for the high elves, and they're just at least for Imladris. So let's hope for some good traits and command stars. Mairon facing down the mountain orcs alone. Yet, I didn't check if he had any. Well, on the attack he really is. He's good with taxes, but in bureaucrat, reserve, brave, despises orcs. That's why in this battle he had even more command, 2 command when attacking. Understands logistics, which is plus 10 movement points, and now has 4 command stars. I'm not going to accept any adoptions.
Follow me.
I'm waiting for our own sons to produce male heirs. That's all there's to it. Enough said. We will be making 3k per turn as is.
My lord.
I'm gonna stick you.
So that should help. Rebuilding our economy from what we have now. And we've got a nice force in Rivendell that might be able to take out Goblin Town in the current condition. I'm going to try and get some more spies around, see what's actually happening. Because I definitely don't want to lose Zakala either. So I don't want to grab more lands than we can hold. Nederdir is going to visit Elrond in Zakala now. And Nostarian,
Yes, my lord.
I'm just going to
I
keep
shall
him right
continue
there.
tomorrow.
I'd like to have an update on the lands of the Vale. And map information will make it more easy to trade for even more map info. Because I kind of like to show the viewer what goes on in the world in the world map in the bottom left corner.
We must defend these lands.
2 of our settlements are being besieged. What a pity.
This is our last stand, my friends.
And Rivendell is being left alone. Candidate for adoption. There's always candidates. What, the Thillian is being attacked? Honor and Arod is in a difficult spot. Yagur hasn't moved,
My
so that's
lord.
interesting.
Approaching quietly. Approaching
And
quietly.
I don't see
Approaching quietly.
any sight
Approaching
of
quietly.
Dunland, so they
I
are
shall
probably
continue
leaving us
tomorrow.
alone right now.
Sire.
And Elder here can come join in the defense of Honor and Arod. And I think he will.
Have a taste of my blade.
So we have much to
Your orders.
figure out. Okay, you're coming here.
Approaching their
This is now
dignitary.
orcish.
Tomorrow's
Ooh,
journey planned out.
Misty Mountain Orcs
My
really
lord.
are
I shall continue tomorrow.
steamrolling the map elsewhere. So what we might consider is locking him down on our side of the Misty Mountains. And I need to know if there's another settlement here. 2 settlements besieged. Mordor Supreme. And militarily it's the clans of Anadwaite, so Dunland should definitely have his hands full right now.
I'm gonna stick you!
Rivendell is recruiting. Oh, I forgot to do any retraining. Ah, they're available now. And that fills the queue. And here it's 15 turns to availability of this Sword Quender unit. Then these two can be replenished, at least one of them. But we're gonna probably lose some more men in breaking the sieges here. Now, in order for Elder here to move out,
Come, my brothers.
okay, we need to lower the taxes. I'm gonna rename this Moria, so we know what we're referring to. It's a lot easier than such a long name, especially the tag on the map. And we have 4 regions, and I think we need 5 and Osinatil for for Linden.
Sire.
And you come here.
Scout the area.
And Dawn and
Come,
Ostan
my brothers.
is around this army.
Yes, my lord. Elves.
Sally against these guys.
Scatter them.
And then Prince Eladon commands anyway. Captain Moznaz has Warg Scouts. We do not have any cavalry, unfortunately. But there's a second unit of cavalry. No, there are 2 Northern cavalry up north. There's Glorfindel, and then we're training some Dunedain scouts right now. So, we're spread a little thin at the moment. And having a new enemy such as Dunland would really create some serious difficulty for us in our current situation. I think everyone's here already, aren't you? Yeah. Just gonna start the battle, see what they do. They are retreating, which is okay. Stop firing. We will just come outside. And you will have to move to this corner. Let's speed things up. I'm gonna try and snipe the general with our superior archers.
Ready, elves. Advance. I serve the House of Elrond.
Oh, he's going straight to the back line.
Elves, over here. I will protect the lands of Rivendell. Over here.
And actually, I want to minimize casualties.
Ready your bows.
Most of all
I will be
to
your
the archers,
guide.
because they are not retrainable currently.
I I will be your guide.
And let's see. This unit has bows. There will be arrow fire, but won't be too much. Let's see if we can get into them. And let Dorn and Austin provide for cover.
We await your command.
Advance.
Really? Oh, they're coming towards us. And they're not coming towards us. There you go. Okay, let's slow down a little.
I serve the
That's
house of
Dorn and Austin tank.
over here. Be quick. Elves, over here.
Okay.
I will protect the lands of Rivendell.
He's going for an archery duel with us. How ignorant can you be?
I will be your guide.
Let's give him a clear field of fire.
Over here. Be quick. I will be your guide.
Come a little closer.
Ready your bows.
He's down to 16. They've got Sniper archers coming up. Okay.
I will be your guide. Be quick. Be quick. Bows. Crush them.
There you go. We're gonna come all the way here. I wonder who's being targeted here.
Be quick.
We're down to 5.
Be quick.
And also it appears the rest of their army is now
Be
moving.
quick.
He's down to just 1 ward.
I will be your guide.
Come on, die already. Large hitbox, hit from the rear, 3
Good
units.
tidings.
There you go.
The enemy general lies dead.
Okay. Now you're gonna come up here to the flank and you shoot these skirmishes.
I will be your guide.
Will not be in guard mode.
Watch for the enemy.
To the next unit.
I will be your guide.
I don't know what you're fighting, but it should be enough.
I will be your guide. I will protect the lands of Rivendell. Be quick. Crush them. Cast them back into the earth.
Oh, it's really in a top spot there.
I will be your guide.
There you go.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Let's pop some Light of Elbereth. And bring our swordsman to the left.
Ready your bows.
Okay. Here's a bigger target. Let's go for
Launch
them.
the attack. Swords. Be quick. Watch for the enemy. Quick. Bows.
I'm gonna withdraw these archers because they're, even though they're in loose formation, they're getting cut up by 3 archer units there.
Our homes must
And I want to win the melee engagement here first. As I mentioned, these guys cannot retrain. They've even brought in some Sniper skirmishes. These are broken now. So now we can start working And you charge into these and you come wide. I don't know if perchance we can still hit these skirmishes. Oh no. These guys are wavering, and they're now broken. This whole bunch is broken. So, Dawn and Austin into those snide archers. Into those snide archers. And you need to come with these. And you need to go after these. And you also need to go after these. So, let's see. Do we have another light developer? Not currently. There are goblin archers now. Going to them. These are broken.
Only half the enemy force remains.
These are actually better on these. What I don't like now is that many are getting away. We are losing a lot more units than I'd like. I can retrain the swordsman, not the rest. That's annoying. No, I mean, which one is you? Okay, these. So we're now actually tanking with our archers, so more of the orcs can be killed, and we can get over the 90% that we need for total victory. And this archery duel, we are winning it, but we're still under fire, and it's just annoying. So, come up here. Into them. And also into them. 90% killed now, so we're getting somewhere. 8 archers left. Come then, just shoot them up and get it done with. Those 35s should beat the nail to their coffin. 96% is killed. And wow, 6 archers still alive. What are you charging after? You're hunting. So you come here then and shoot these. Now 6 speed. Finish the
Behold
business.
how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
And we lost 44
victory.
and they lose 1,000. We've gained 2 experience with the Elder Envy Nobles, which is very nice. Sword Quendi both gained more XP. So by the time they retrain, we're gonna have some very high veterancy on most our units in this campaign. So, 1 siege broken. Glorfindel and Elrond will sally out next. And for that, I encourage you to subscribe, because it'll be in the next episode. And I hope you've enjoyed this one. Thank you for watching all of it, if you've gotten all the way to this part. And see you next time.